let's we'll just get started with the three of us. Four of us. I don't know why. I I removed myself from the count. I was like, there's three of us, three players, and me, so three. uh, but the four of us. Let's just start. And
Let's see if my computer will let me run Roll20 at the same time as video.
Yeah, we can. Did you guys go for a feat or ability scores?
Yeah, let's start with those changes.
So
do you want to, Jake, maybe go first?
Yeah, because I was literally just adding it in. So I did decide to go for a feat. I went Slasher. So I added 1 to my strength, and now if I deal any damage with the normal attacks for my Polearm Master, I reduce the speed of a target to 10 feet until the start of my next turn. So if people step in and get the opportunity attack, they have a 0 speed. If I'm already engaged with them, I can give them a 10 speed. So no more running away from me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I figure I'll just try and become like the master of stop one enemy, like slow them down to almost nothing, and we can wail.
Yeah. Once per hit, and then on a critical hit.
On a critical hit, I get more damage. And
you grievously wound it until the start of your next turn. The target has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
That's true. So
I like that it specifies that you grievously wound them, but then doesn't really like. It doesn't really go beyond just like disadvantage on this turn.
Well, I'm just imagining with like Sentinel and Slasher that like all my attacks, I'm just like slicing at people's shins. Like, no, stop it! You can't move. Like, no. It's, like I do damage, but also stay there.
Isn't there a variant rule set that covers like a grievously injured state? I think I remember.
There's like there's injuries and illnesses and such, which you can use. Specifically, the way that the injuries are supposed to be used is if a character goes down and they. I think if they fail a death saving throw, then there's a chance that they gain an injury.
Dude, you've been shot. No. I just need a nap. Balls.
Yeah. Did you get anything else on your level up?
No, I had the choice of ability, score, feat. And then,
yeah.
Took the half feat, and just an F. So like level like 10 or 11, I get another one, and my plan there is to go Crusher. So my second, my bonus action moves people back 5 feet. So I'm just this like, all I do every turn is attack, bonus action. That's all I can do. But I have so much like movement utility associated with like that one combo. That's all I do. But yeah, that's all I got for this level up.
Cool.
All right. Who's next? Who is next?
I can go next. Well, Janice has been spending her evenings meditating, recalling magic lessons, and has acquired the Drow High Magic feat. So
Drow
now,
High Magic.
Yeah. So after remembering some of those magic lessons, I can now cast Detect Magic at will, however much I want, which is pretty sweet.
Fred's gonna be so sad because he's been doing that for the past every section away.
No, that's fine. That means I can get rid of my infuse item slot for my super cool sunglasses and replace it with something else. But
and I can also do cast Levitate once per day, which means I can basically fly but not move, which is cool. And I can cast Dispel Magic once per day, which is also extremely powerful.
Yeah, I'm liking all these. This is awesome.
How's your charisma?
Really high, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I have charisma as my second highest stat after dexterity, which, I mean, I rolled for stats, so that's how it turned out.
Yeah.
Might not be optimal, but
I mean, in this situation, it's good because that's gonna help with dispelling.
does it though?
Does it?
Because I thought
Does it though?
for spell magic, it's just
Does-
a DC 10 plus whatever level it is. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think
it's the other spell that matters, not you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're right. You're right. Okay, so it doesn't.
I mean,
It doesn't help
it
you.
says in the feat that charisma is my casting modifier,
Yeah,
but none of the
that's what I
spells
was
I
asking.
can do have any modifier associated with them.
Because elves are known for being so charismatic.
Yeah, I mean, darkness is just a save, or it just happens. And same with levitate, that just happens.
I feel like there is some sort of like there's some
Oh, hi, guys.
situation where that might come into play. Oh, okay. Welcome in. Yeah, I think there's like some sort of a situation where that might come into play, where
If I
it
use
matters
a
what
magic
you're.
item, I think, like if I have a magic scroll that I use and the spell has a modifier.
No, because this is in this situation, it's specifying that it is for the feat, for these spells. So the spells in the feat are used with charisma. So otherwise, it'll default to whatever else is the situation.
Yeah. But that's it.
That's all. No other benefits.
Nope.
All right. Kate.
Yes. I too took a feat. At first, I was trying to figure out how I could get a third cantrip ahead of level 10, but I decided it just wasn't worth it. And I also considered tough because, as we know, Mervyn doesn't have the greatest amount of hit points. And
Were you thinking of joining the front lines?
no, I just thought it would be good to balance them out a little bit, but I decided against it and I went with sharpshooter. Because he just
What
I
that?
So it was just like we all.
Oh, well, I think it's my laptop fed. Sorry.
Gee, wow.
that sounds lawnmower.
I want to give your laptop a hug right now. It's like, I'm sorry.
It's literally only
I'm
running Chrome. I don't know.
It's just, I just want to like soothe it and be like, it's okay, little buddy.
It does sound like it's actually hitting something in there, so
Yeah,
might not be
might want to get that checked out.
might not be too
But
good.
yeah, whenever I put it for charge, there's this little window where it just goes crazy for a few minutes and then it stops.
Yeah. All right, but yeah. Mervyn is now a sniper.
So how many feet can you shoot now? Is it something ridiculous, like 320 feet?
So you have mastered ranged weapons that can make shots others find impossible. You gain the following benefits. Attacking at long range does not impose disadvantage on your ranged weapon attack rolls. Your ranged weapon attacks ignore half and 3/4 cover. Before you make an attack with a ranged weapon that you are proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll, and if it hits, you add 10 to the damage.
The last
And that would be good if you were accurate in the first place.
Yeah.
I have a +7 to my crossbow attack, so I don't know why this is so much.
It's
Whatever.
the dice.
I also considered Piercer for like a similar effect where you get to reroll one of the you get to reroll the damage dice. if it's bad for piercing attacks, which my arrows are. So I don't know. Thought
Yeah.
about that, but sharpshooter seemed better. KK, what was your question? Sorry.
Do you have to say this before, or can you like get a 20 and say, you know what?
I don't
wanna
think
take the
I can.
-5.
I don't think I can retroactively take the -5. That seems
It says
not in
before
its
you make an
spirit.
attack.
Yeah.
Oh, before you make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you took sharpshooter then, Kate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
So the crossbow's long range is 400. So
Oh, God.
that's
Mine's 320. I thought there's like
What?
a couple different kinds of.
what are you using?
So I looked it up, and I think I'm using the smaller one that's a simple weapon, not a martial weapon.
Yeah, light crossbow. Yeah, okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, 320 then. Yeah, you're right.
Because
You're
I've seen
right.
some people write it as small crossbow instead of light crossbow because it's confusing because it doesn't have the light property.
Yeah. but the
So-
heavy crossbow has the heavy property. So
But yes, yeah.
but yeah, it's basically well, it kind of depends, but hand crossbow is hand crossbow, then both light and heavy are usually just called crossbow.
Yeah.
But
I believe
yeah,
I'm using light crossbow, not hand.
but yeah,
For some reason.
unfortunately, just due to the logistical way that you'd usually design combat encounters, encounters at like a distance of 320 feet don't usually happen.
But you
Yeah,
can
but-
shoot birds.
But if it tries to get away,
Yeah,
that's when Vervin comes out.
If we're in the same situation as that bird thing a few weeks ago, then all of
Yeah,
a sudden you can just pew pew, opposed
Yeah.
to spend an hour
Exactly.
figuring out how to get it.
exactly.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Question for
Alright.
you though, Kate.
Uh-huh.
So you said you don't need an enchantment for like the dispel magic since we have that on, or like
Oh.
one of your infusions.
Mhm. Yes.
Can you
one of my
can you do anything that would help either my AC or my glaive? By chance?
so the thing is your glaive
have
is
no
already
idea.
a magical weapon.
Yeah, it's a plus.
So I
one,
can't
yeah.
really do it's already +1, so I can't do anything else to it. I think I have is my
Because I can't wear
spells-
armor and I have a set AC at 17.
one
And
second.
so if you can do like bracers maybe or something, I have no idea.
Uh,
I was just
Um,
curious.
I can get a magical armor.
Can you do magical bracers though? Would that count? Dupe is not armor, but still potentially, if enchanted, add to my AC.
Depends what does the infusion say.
Yeah.
One second. I'm going through all my spells that make weapons cooler temporarily are all self.
Yeah.
So let's go through the artificer infusions.
Yeah, they
I
are
also-
all suits of armor, so they would not
Let's
be
say everything is
applicable. Yeah.
suits. Okay. I was just curious if there was, because that's like literally the only two things I need are AC and that. So no worries.
You
I
could
do
have a helm. You could have a helm of awareness.
Which one?
What does that do?
Is that like wisdom?
It's the awareness feat.
Oh, I just got
Has-
alert.
Oh,
Has advantage
It's-
on initiative rolls and can't be surprised. Yeah.
Basically the
Advantage
alert
initiative.
feat as an
Yeah, I was
item.
gonna say it's I mean, like I would be
Tillman,
upset.
did
I wouldn't be
you,
upset about that, but no worries. I was just
What
curious.
did you take?
Or open.
Or have you
I
like,
got the Drow High Magic feat. So
Yeah,
I
you
can
can
cast
cast-
Detect Magic at will, and I can cast Levitate and Dispel Magic once per day.
is levitate gonna be useful?
I mean, he can fly. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
It's basically
Wait, you can
flight.
fly with levitate?
It's
You
basically
have to have
flight,
something-
but you can only move in the Z-axis. Like I can't move forwards, but I can. Wait, I can.
you could if you had like a little fan.
Yeah, like a paddle that I wave.
You can basically just like move up as or down as much as you'd like.
Dupe, I have a
But
question.
then otherwise you need to
would her
like touch
squirrel
something.
wings like not like function?
I can't swim in the
as-
air.
Yeah.
No, because magic physics doesn't work that way.
Okay.
And KK, since you were a little bit late, I took Slasher, just FYI. So if I deal damage with my normal attacks, I basically reduce their speed to 10. Or by 10, rather.
What? I didn't quite get it.
So I took the Slasher feat so that I reduce their speed by 10. Or I reduce one target speed by 10 if I hit them with an attack. It does slashing damage, which is what my glaive does. Just
Also, as a side
And-
effect, I think levitate makes me immune to fall damage, right? If I
Yeah.
cast levitate when I'm falling, it says that I don't. What do you think,
Oh.
Dupe?
It's like a feather fall plus 6 more.
Or you
Yeah, I
just freeze.
mean, if you can cast it during the fall.
Yeah.
So depends.
Because
If
it's an
you
action,
fall
not a
just like
reaction, isn't it?
yeah.
But
And-
is feather fall a reaction?
I think
It
it
is.
can.
Oh.
Yeah. And is it just levitate for yourself or for anybody? Just out of curiosity.
Anything up to
Anything?
500 pounds.
Yeah,
Only
just
one
normal
target though.
normal levitate. But yeah, levitate basically
Good to know.
the way you need to think about it is that it is basically like the creature who is levitating is in a void. It is in like void, no gravity, space, 0G situation, but they have the ability to magically move up and down, but then they will have to have something that they can like grab onto. Like if you are moving on a spaceship in 0G, you have to grab onto something to move. You can't flap your hands to move because that doesn't work, because there's
So
nothing to push against.
So they can't move like if like moving vertically is the Z axis now. They can't move X and Y if they're in like an open space.
I can.
No.
Yeah, if I'm in an open
No.
space. If I'm like against a wall, I can like pull myself along it.
Yeah, or
But-
then you can just like levitate down to ground level and crawl, but
Yeah.
that kind of defeats the purpose of levitating.
Yeah, but I can do 20 feet in altitude per turn for 60 turns.
Okay. And can you use it on somebody like an unwilling creature?
Yes.
Like okay.
But it's not that good because they get to make a save, and if when the spell ends, they don't fall down; they float down gently. So I can't like levitate someone and then drop them for damage.
Yeah, but
Imagine like
hypothetically,
the final boss, and then just filling him with arrows or something.
I was just say because hypothetically, if you levitated them out of their melee range but within my melee range, and then all you guys make range attacks.
Just a pinata.
Yeah, we can basically pinata somebody potentially.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's not going to be easy to pull off, but yeah, that's an option.
I was going through the Artificer infusions, and I came across an item that I am allowed to replicate. And when I get to 10th level, whether HJ likes it or not, I'm taking away his pipes of haunting and replacing them with pipes of the sewers, which allows him to call forth a swarm of rats.
Oh, Dupe, I just found what
my
modifier is for.
Can we make my pet rat the king of that swarm, and little Timber gets to like rule a sudden army?
Yeah, Dupe, my spell save is for the Constitution save that an unwilling creature makes on levitate. That's what my charisma. They have to beat my charisma. Spell modifier then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
You said that was pretty good, right?
All right. So
spell modifier?
Your charisma.
It's 10 plus the thing. Plus proficiency, or is it just?
I think. Wait.
I'm gonna go microwave my tea. I'll be right back.
No, it's just your ability modifier. In this case, because you're not making like an attack or anything. So it's just
it'd
your.
be a 14, DC 14 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, KK, what do you get?
I picked the feet. I got a bunch of stuff at level 8. Let's start with the feet. I took Warcaster because Spirit Guardian's OP. So essentially, what that does is it gives me advantage on con saving throws whenever I'm concentrating on a spell, and I don't need to say any of the which component somatic components of certain spells, even if I have both hands busy. Which kind of very synergizes with my Death Cleric level 8 ability, which is Divine Strike. Yeah, essentially, all melee weapons that I use will get an additional d8 of necrotic damage. So it's
Solid.
time to go full frontline now.
So you can go like shield, simple weapon, and then just
I
like,
have martial weapon
or martial
proficiency.
weapon. Nice. So shield in one hand.
Death Cleric OP. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, I mean that is what clerics are all about is being in the front line. Most
Come
of
on,
the time.
buddy, let's go. You and me.
I mean,
I
you
did
can
not
definitely
know that. I
Well,
thought
like-
the
Yeah,
cleric was the heal bot at the start.
you can
Well, and-
can definitely build like a long range cleric deal, but usually they are because the hint is in the like heavy armor proficiencies and everything. But yeah, what else you got?
Well, that's about it. Apart from like Divine Strike, I don't know why it's called Divine Strike.
It's still a god.
Yep.
Yeah.
Raya09 is raiding the stream.
Did you get
some emo modification?
did you actually get any spell slots or anything? You or Kate?
Oh no.
No. I got one fourth level spell slot, but that's it.
All right. So
Oh,
that's
I had a
gotta be the same
And-
for
But just
Fred as
FYI,
well.
just FYI, KK, you and me combined, if I deal slashing damage, I reduce their speed by 10, and your spirit guardians reduce their speed by half. So we can basically like stun lock somebody near if you and I are combat. Just FYI.
They
So-
move it 5 feet for 6 seconds.
And I have Mage Hand as well, so we can prepare this.
Perfect. So you pull that booty up next to me, and we'll just wail on some people, and they'll be basically stunned. This will be beautiful. I love it. So cool.
Oh, dupe, I was rereading the rogue rules, and I think when I am hidden, or when I attack a target while I'm in stealth, I gain advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't been doing that. Been forgetting that, so.
Just to confirm, we've exited the wizard tower, right?
Well, let's get into that now. We haven't done the
Yeah.
recap yet, so who wants to recap what happened last time? We'll get started from there.
I can do it. I haven't done
Sure.
it in a while. We went through the rest of the wizard's tower. We found his bedroom and his pantry, and then we found a well that brings you down into the basement. And he was in his little meditation garden, in his little healing pool that is on a magic ley line, seems. And he welcomed us, was not hostile at all. And then he did some magics on Fred and said that Fred's all fine. He's not affected by anything, right? And, well, I mean, it's temporary, but like
Temporarily.
all of the effects are gone.
Yeah.
They're suppressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the effects are gone / suppressed, and that will last an unknown amount of time, somewhere between a few days and like I think the maximum was what, 2 months, 3 months.
However long
That would-
the plot leads him to be.
Yeah. And yeah, now we are just exiting the Wizard's Tower. And that is everything. Unless I forgot something.
There's also the thing with Donnie's staff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
some small details there, here and there, but they'll come
And
back.
And the
then there
puzzle
was
and the puzzle
puzzle
blocks
box
that Mervin
stole.
took.
We borrowed.
That Mervin
Oh,
took.
and the wizard told us that he'd like to meet up with us again because he's going to Farn Lawson or something.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
I
just
think
gonna-
we'll meet him at the academy, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna tell.
Or
He's
he
gonna,
might
he'll
just-
teleport there, and he did not like my inquisition about if we could join him. Maybe I'm just forgetting. The staff was just like more of the same, though, right? Where he thought, like, because we mentioned the like there wasn't. We mentioned that the what's her face had said to head east, and he just like agreed with that. Correct?
Well, I mean, East is Farn Lawson, so
Yeah, like it could, but like we didn't. It wasn't like this major revelation that I'm forgetting about. Correct?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you were
That's-
given
that's-
up.
That's what I thought.
You were given some options of where to go, and also one thing you were told was, or what you kind of reaffirmed was that the location of the Temple of Mystra,
Hmm.
which you sort of
We got
Well,
conflicting information, right?
no, you sort
Well-
of just I don't know what exactly you assumed from the mystics
The mystic
talks, but
specifically said we should go east.
yeah, the mystics, when you asked where the Temple of Mystra is, the mystic said east, and now Woltrentich told you it's northwest, but
Yeah.
of course you're like far from the mystic's place, so
Yeah,
that
it's
kind of
probably
triangulates the
here.
positioning.
Yeah, but he also gave us the common name, not the name the mystic gave us of the goddess. It was mystic said Mithra, and
Didn't
everyone
it-
else
did,
says Mystra, right? Or do I have it backwards?
the tablet.
You're right.
Yeah,
The
you're right.
tablet said Mithra specifically. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, what was I thinking?
Oh yeah, and
about?
Woltentress was the one who blew up
Yeah.
the mountain range, and he claims it was an accident. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the wizard gave you options in terms of where to look for help for Frid, and that was either to the east or to the northwest.
Is it northwest where the dragon plans are?
Something like that. They mentioned something along those lines.
So
Yeah.
they said that he'd be someone more familiar with his anatomy might be able to do more.
Yeah.
Also, I was really close to going for the keen mind feat just to avoid stuff like this. I know exactly what happened, but then I wanted magic instead.
Yeah, that's better.
But yeah, that's about it in terms of what happened. So you were ported out of the basement. Oh yeah, one very important detail was that the wizard was shirtless throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Very important, but and didn't even have any shoes or socks on, which I did not mention. But that is also very important.
I guess
very
very
important.
weird for a pool. Why would he? Yeah, why would he be barefoot in a pool?
but they were wearing pants.
I just happen to like wear like full robes, but they're just like sopping wet because he's just walking through this pool the whole time.
Yeah, but yeah, you got ported out of there. I mean, you're in the lobby area where you first fought the one lone robot thing. The door is slightly damaged by Frid, and
Right, I forgot about that.
but the door is also slightly ajar, so it seems like it's open,
What
or
time is it?
it is open.
What time approximately is it?
It is evening, like 10 p.m. kind of stuff. You've
And
been
this-
here for a while. You took a rest and everything. And in terms of your like sleep rhythm, since you did the whole like
Totally fucked.
night moving, like if you want, you can kind of turn it around and by just like going to sleep and
Oh yeah, we'll be doing that.
Are
Does
we
the ferry
in the
run this
city?
late? Are we stuck at this side of the river?
Yes, the ferry promised to come pick you up.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Okay. Well, then I propose we head back to the inn, an inn.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then we can totally check out that puzzle box that we borrowed. When we meet the wizard in Farn Lawson, we can of course tell him that, oh yeah, we were just holding on to this for him.
As you adventure out, Donnie, you notice that your staff glaive thing, which I think was still like was last stuck in glaive form, but now you would be able to manipulate it. But you notice as it's probably, I assume, in like walking stick form, it kind of like glitches out a little bit, like it seems to almost like it's like a little bit transforming into glaive mode and then goes back, just like a weird glitchy thing. So you think there's something up with it, obviously. So it might warrant a little bit more looking into it during a rest period or something.
Okay.
I would like to tip the ferryman because he
Waited that
was
long.
so gracious. I'd like to tip him. I am very bad with the currency of this
1 gold piece. Is a good-
universe. 1 gold
Just
piece?
give-
You sure? 2. I
Maybe
want to give him
just-
2. 2 gold pieces. All right.
The ferryman
Only
thanks you
after
for.
he's gotten us to the other side.
All right.
The ferryman
I've
thanks you
taken it out.
for giving like a 5 years salary.
No,
Isn't that much?
No,
No, it's
no.
not.
It's
because like a hotel room is like 5 gold coin, right?
well, it
Well,
depends on
no, not
the
really.
owner.
So depend.
I think you can
But,
you
yeah.
can live like a modest lifestyle of or a poor person spends like 2 silver a day.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
if you're spending
Are
5
we
gold
defining a
per
poverty
inn-
line now for this?
Oh no,
Oh, I
it's in
think
the rule book.
Yeah, say
Yeah,
it's in
yeah,
the
there's,
rule, but
Specifically
also-
says like poverty is like 2 silver.
yeah.
like a
If Mervin's
poor
used to spending 5 gold.
like a modest like a laborer would make like 30 gold a month, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of depends on the person, of course, but
So we just probably you made his
that
week,
gives you
basically.
more like a
Right.
an idea of the
So I gave
economy
him.
in terms
okay.
of
Like a
normal
weak salary,
people, but
yeah.
then when it comes to adventurers and adventuring items, then it
They
goes
just-
all out.
Gold on.
Yeah.
Burn
Yeah.
through the
Priceless.
stuff.
Priceless. Okay.
But yes,
Adventurers Guild.
you are in the city. What's the plan? Adventurers Guild?
Well,
I
I
heard
guess we
mention
could
of an
find a
inn.
place to rest for the night. Despite how accursed the sun is, I've been noticing that you all have been struggling in the darkness, so perhaps we could adopt a more daytime-oriented adventuring approach.
You'll get used to it, Janice. And this is a big city. Maybe we can find you some sort of I don't know, colored glass in a frame.
Well, this is out of character, but next level, it should be redundant anyways, because
Okay. That actually lines up
I-
with the storytelling, is that Janice just gets used to it.
hilarious. That's fine.
Yeah. I gain a what's it called, a archetype feature that gives me advantage on perception.
Mm.
Also, it cancels out.
Yeah. I gain steady eye, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
Duke, we
had to-
talked
we-
about having like it fade out over a while, like the daytime perception problems. Maybe I could just use level 9 thing for that.
We'll see if you ever make it to level 9. Who knows?
If I make it to level 9.
One thing I'll remind you, possibly doesn't come into play, but Morton Janice, you're both still exhausted.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're going to the Adventurers Guild then.
Or where did you stay? Where did we stay the last time?
Adventurers Guild.
Adventurers
here.
Guild, yeah.
Janice is like, what happened?
Okay, well then let's head there, I guess. They have like the bunk rooms or whatever, dorm rooms for wandering adventurers, or
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the way it works is adventurers guilds always have like, they got like lodgings for the, basically a big barracks for any adventurers who want to sleep there for free. Not very comfortably, but it's a place, and it's of course always a place for you to try and find any information and such. But yeah, you make it just fine to the Adventurers Guild. As you enter, the receptionist, as all of these have the professional receptionist in them. The receptionist comes up to you and says, "Hey, you five. There was somebody asking for you. I'm not sure how they knew you were here, but I mean they knew you, so it's none of my business. But it was an elf,
Anlin.
Anless or
Yeah.
something.
Anlin. Oh.
Maybe.
Maybe he
But
finally.
they were
Maybe he finally has that money he promised us.
they were asking for you specifically. We tried to offer the services of the guild, but they wanted you specifically. I don't know why, but they told us to tell you that they will be staying at the Bouncing Gnome Inn, which is just a few blocks down that way on Trade Street.
Okay. Thank you. All right. That's
They
something
look
for the
to like
morning.
they
That's definitely
they
something
looked
for the morning.
they look to be like high life person, some sort of
Oh yeah.
fine
That's Anlin.
bouncing gnome.
finely dressed yeah, I hope you figure it out.
Okay.
That's
Thank
all.
you.
Thank you for the information.
Yeah.
And
By the way, Dupe, is are the receptionists like Nurse Joy, where it's like the same every single adventures?
they're all siblings.
No, no.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, Tillman, you were saying something.
Well, thank you then, and have a good evening. Also, bouncing gnome sounds like a brothel, but whatever.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, I had this
Actually,
really nice image of trampolines, and now you've ruined it.
I guess we head to the barracks then. And who is this Anlin character, by the way? I don't
Oh,
believe I've met him.
you have not met Anlin. He from our on our way from Thawne to Fort Harm,
Here.
we stayed at his manor. He was a very gracious host. Not what I expected. I expected him to be kind of like a stuck-up little bitch, but he was not. He was cool, and his two. I guess he had two mages on staff, and they were messing with some time magic, a time
Ah,
fiend. And I now think that maybe we thought they were just incompetent, but maybe the magic instability is what caused stuff to go wrong and us to get trapped in a time loop, which we so expertly broke out of.
We basically wrecked everything until this.
well, okay. I guess we'll meet this character tomorrow and see what they want.
Yeah. Oh, and he also he his constituents is the wrong word. Um, his also subjects might also be the wrong word. The people that lived in the town, in his jurisdiction, in the land that he owned.
He's a baron.
His peasants.
He's like it's like a duke, like a lord.
His fiefs.
His subjects.
His serfs.
Well, yeah, no, yeah. I mean, you know, when you have, yes,
His slaves.
he has land. No, he has land, and there's a village on the land, and he collects taxes from those people.
That's a baron.
That's a baron. Okay. I think it's also never mind. Doesn't matter.
It's just nobility.
He went. They went to war. They went to war for the kingdom of Thawne. So I don't know what he's doing here because he should be with the war efforts. It's weird that he's here. In Colton.
And also, he was our number one fan. For some
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
unknown reason.
Yes.
Well,
We'll have to make him some merch.
Guys, I was thinking that we have like 6,000 gold or something like that in storage right now. So, do you want to go to the marketplace or something tomorrow morning?
Sure.
Bit of shopping.
Like
Never
we could like upgrade
anyone.
on stuff,
Be nice.
and also
But-
buy a lot more rope.
Yes. We will need more rope. Always use more rope.
Yeah. I mean, we left 400 feet of it in the guy's tower, so.
All right. To bed.
Or do we want to take a look at the puzzle box first? Or is that a.
No, bed.
Okay.
I mean, all Mervin is missing is 2 spell slots, but he's tired.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. So, when you mentioned the puzzle box, I would have given you one of those SpongeBob like side eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you take a long rest.
Mhm.
You may longly rest and
Yay!
regenerate all your stuff.
Spells are back.
And half,
Half
the
your
hit
hit,
dice.
half your hit dice. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes me full anyways.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Um, mm. Mhm. Mm. Mm. Mm.
All right. So now that it's early in the morning, now do we want to take a look at the puzzle box briefly?
Yeah. First, Mervin's gonna make Fritz pipes of haunting and deactivate Mini Mervin for now. I wasn't using him very much, so we're gonna deactivate him for now. And yeah, so just as a note. And
I'm going to cast
doing
Detect Magic.
to cast Detect Magic because you can.
Just zoop, and I assume my eyes glow magically or something.
Yes. So, what are you doing?
Oh, Tillman cast Detect Magic.
Yeah. And we'd like to
Yeah, I mean,
take a look at the puzzle box.
Oh, sorry. Did you say that there was nothing? I was looking at my
no, I
spells.
mean, Tillman didn't ask if
Yeah, I'd like to cast Detect Magic and then investigate the puzzle box.
Ah, I see. I see what's happening.
And I don't know, does Marvin want to help me with that, or?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Marvin was preparing his spells. Yeah, so I provide the help action.
for what?
Investigating.
Yeah, but you can't detect magic. Doesn't you either see or you
Fine.
don't see?
Well, I'm
Whatever.
using. I
It's
I'll
just
roll
want
my
to
own.
first see is there any magic on the box.
Yes, it is conjuration.
Conjuration. Okay. And then, but I mean, besides that, detect magic doesn't really help me investigate. I'm gonna assume I just look at the box from all sides, shake it a bit, listen to it.
Yeah, so it is a strange kind of box. And I mean, it's a puzzle. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just trying to think, like, is there anything I can tell you about it? But like, not really. I mean, it's
Is
just
it
a
like
puzzle.
a Japanese? Is it like a Japanese puzzle box, or does it like have dials? I don't know. Just details.
No, it's like it's got, well, it's like a I guess like it's
Rubik's
got a
Cube?
Rubik cubic type of exterior thing. You kind of twist it around to open it up, but yeah, it's a puzzle box. There's nothing really much else I can say about it apart from you trying to open it, trying to solve the puzzle if you
Hey,
want.
Jen, is the box magic, or is there something inside the box that's magic?
Can I tell?
I mean, you would only be able to, you can only detect magic on what you can see, so
No. When we were in the
Um,
time loop, you let me see what was inside a room if the door was wasn't like you let me see vaguely if there was magic in a room I was not in, as long as it was within the 30 feet.
Well, it
yeah. I
says
mean, it like penetrates materials. Yeah, but if something is already like
Oh, it's
what
just
I'm trying to
glowing
say
and
is
there's no
because
way to
the
say.
whole
Okay.
thing, yeah, the whole thing is conjuration
Okay.
aura, so you can't you can't see through another like magical aura. Is a
Okay.
problem.
so. The box
So
itself is already glowing in conjuration
yeah,
vibes, so I can't
Okay.
tell. But the
yeah.
box is clearly magical. Yes.
Okay. I would like to, Janice, I assume, shares this information. I would like to roll Arcana to know more about this box and its magics. Oh, God damn it. Why?
You have heard that there are, wizards that create these sorts of puzzle boxes. What you know is that they are most often very dangerous to try and open, and like the act of trying to open it can be very dangerous, and actually opening it might also be very dangerous because you have no idea what's inside there. So, but that's about it. You don't really know anything about this particular. It's not like you've seen this one before or anything.
Oh, this
Since
is a Model 5.
since Mervyn fails, so well, not fail. Still 7. Since he did so poorly, I think he's gonna get very dejected and just kind of put it under the bed, just like, oh.
Why, you
Alright,
don't
we'll
want to
try-
open it, Mervyn?
No, I'm no good at it. I'll just try again
Well, I can
later.
try.
Eh,
It's just a puzzle, right? I don't
I
know.
don't. If I can't do it,
I can't do it. What?
I know. I said if I can't do it, then like,
So you're saying that you're better at puzzles than I am?
well, I mean,
Well, give me the box.
no, it's my box. I took it. It's my box.
Well, okay, I guess. But you're being silly. Obviously, you should you should let me have a try. Why not?
This is very dangerous magics, Janice. I don't want you to get hurt
I don't know. Does Janice believe?
or be emasculated. Janice succeeding to open the box.
Roll deception or something.
I don't know. Is Janice convinced that the box is dangerous? I don't know. Can I check the box for traps?
No. As said, it's just it's a box. It's a puzzle box. You see what it is. There's, I mean,
What is the puzzle?
the
It's like
puzzle
a
is you need to solve it. So
Well-
basically, imagine it's got like a series of rings around it that you need to like twist around to try and solve it.
Well,
Can
okay.
we like
If
brute force it? Like try every single combination.
I don't know, Mervyn. Can we brute force it? Why don't you just try some combinations?
I just want to go to the market right now or go see Emlyn. We'll work on it later. It's fine. It's not going anywhere.
Well,
Can
all
I try?
right.
Can
Or
Donnie's gonna try and just like rip it from Mervin's hands. Is that gonna be like a strength? Like a can I make like
I
an
thought-
athletics check?
I thought you were gonna go all Gimli and just like hit it.
No.
Ah!
So is that an athletics check?
I mean,
Or-
depends if Mervin
Oh,
refuses to
Mervin's
give
not
it to
letting
you.
it go. Mervin's not letting it go.
Then do a strength check.
Strength
contest
check?
it.
Strength. Yeah, just
Contested strength check.
Not saving throw. Okay.
yeah, just regular strength against Mervin's
How
regular
do-
strength roll.
Come on,
How do I-
Mervin. Come
How
on.
do I roll? Okay, so I'm just gonna roll my athletics because I'm not proficient. I don't know how to roll just straight strength.
You just click the word that says strength.
I
Yeah,
tried.
you just
It
click
doesn't
the thing.
matter. Okay, well,
Either way.
Yeah, done is
I'm
good
minus
now.
1 against your +5.
Yeah. So I take it.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I'm just gonna quickly try and
Hey.
not quickly try, but just like whatever the natural spin is, I'm gonna try and go with it. So that just like an Arcana check.
Nope. So you start opening it, trying to open. I mean.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So you're gonna need to do an intelligence check.
Nice. Natural
Look at
17.
the big brain.
Natural 17. Let's go.
No.
Anything?
Oh yeah. I mean, investigation if you have proficiency in it. Do you?
I don't have provision. No, I don't.
Okay. Okay.
Investigation. So yeah, same thing.
All right. Yeah, you start kind of puzzling around with it. You hear like clicks happening as you're moving around with the thing. But you're just like trying to work it out. Nothing seems to be really happening as you work with it, but after hold on. Yeah, after a while as you puzzle around with it, suddenly the box kind of like attacks you like it's almost like you get like zapped by it in such a way that you lose control over it, dropping it to the ground where it kind of seems to reconfigure itself into the position where it was at the beginning, and you are you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 3. Bad times.
All right, so you are stricken with a disease. Let's see.
What?
Not again. Not again.
We just.
Let's see which one.
Yeah, let's see.
Wait, quick flash
That's so
of brilliance.
That's I have to say, dude, that's a much better punishment than just like just damage, because I would have just like kept doing it over and over again.
1d4 of
drop.
electrocution damage.
Yeah, just
Well, and
keep
like,
getting
and,
damage.
well, and like, this is the result of an 18. Keep in mind, like, I have
Yeah.
horrible intelligence, but like, for
Yeah.
discipline, but, like,
A DC.
I didn't
a
roll
DC 20 is
horribly,
different.
and that happened.
No, you didn't. I'd have to break DC 20.
Yeah,
which,
so I just figured after a nat 1, it's like, let's.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
I mean,
oh.
Apparently,
not the brain,
and
right?
Let's
apparently the answer is get stricken with.
You know,
I love this.
Once Frid wakes up, you know, he's sleeping in. Maybe he can give one of us a boost.
Or we'll just not tell him and let him do the next check. And then
But yeah, I
Oh,
love this.
no.
You others see as you look at Donnie that Donnie's eyes just turn like white.
okay.
And Donnie, what you see is nothing.
Is he blind?
You are
Wait,
blind.
but I still have my blind fighting technique. So
You
I
do.
have like a little. Do I have like a 10-foot radius that I can still work with from blind
Yeah,
fighting?
you can like daredevil it, but
Nice.
I mean you can't see. But yeah.
Daredevil within a 10.
But I'm not
Yeah,
useless.
it's like your glaive. You use it as like a blind stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in addition to that, you also have a disadvantage on wisdom checks and wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Donnie, I think there's something wrong with your eyes.
Now, what are you talking about? Like, I mean, I can still see you pretty fine. Like, I don't see what the issue. Like, I normally have like they call it cataracts, I believe. I can only see like a certain distance.
Can I roll
But I see it
medicine to see
perfectly
if this
fine.
is permanent?
I mean,
Any other,
Or would
properties?
Arcana be more suited?
yeah, let's go Arcana.
Okay.
Okay.
Or nah, I'll let you decide. Arcana or medicine, whichever you want.
Just add like another 5 to that. I'm obviously picking messes.
Hard to tell, but you doubt it.
I
But
told you.
yeah, from like a medicinal point of view, it's kind of hard to tell from just
Like up to this
Looking
point,
down
I
over.
was just like standing on the bed and picking my nose or whatever.
I told you it was dangerous, and Mervin's gonna pick up the box, like with blankets covering it. Like he's gonna take a blanket off the bed and use that to kind of like pick up the box, so he doesn't have to touch it. And then he's gonna put it under the bed, and put the blanket back on top of the bed, and say, "Okay, let's go to the market now, or do we want to go see Anlin first?"
Market, I guess.
Market, great, awesome. Keep that devil box where it belongs. The dark
I don't
place.
see what's so difficult about it. The puzzle didn't look that hard.
Look
Okay.
at our turtle friend. He's blind now.
You just said he's fine.
It's totally fine. I've had worse. Okay.
And then he runs into the door.
No, based on my blind fighting, I literally
I
do.
know.
Like, I'm fine.
I know.
I am fine within a very small bubble. Okay.
yeah. But I mean, I don't want you to take it too lightly. In that, I mean, you are still blind, and that is one of your 5 senses. Whether you are able to, function within, 10 feet or not, that doesn't really matter in the sense that you can no longer see things. You can't see anyone. You just know of their presence there through your other senses, but you can't see anyone. You don't know where you are in terms of like vision.
I'm just gonna try and keep downplaying it to them, though.
Yeah.
It's like, because like, look at all these tests that you do that are right in front of me. I'm fine. But like subtly try and move within the middle of the group, so I'm always kind of like just following what they're doing.
I'm going to take a piece of rope and tie it to his hand and hold the other end, like just in case.
Well, that's nice. I mean, I don't know if it's totally necessary, but like I appreciate, just having like the little kid leash approach. Should I tie it around my shell, get it all nice and like Okay, yeah, I will. Don't worry, I got you. I was gonna tie the rope around. Like a little. So if you want to pull me and let me know something out of my range, I guess. Feel free.
All right, so you're going to the market. Is that right?
Let's go.
What are you looking for?
What does everybody need now?
I
Rope
mean,
first, yeah. First,
I'll. If there's any sort of bracers that add to AC, I'd be interested. Otherwise, I'm not too.
plus one shield.
Janice would like to
We've
look
given him
for
a money.
an apothecary or like an herbalism shop where she can buy ingredients for poison. And if she can't find that, or just passively, she'd like to look for signs of a black market, like, I don't know, clues that are written on the walls in Thieves' Cant or stuff like that.
All right, so let's go through this like one at a time. So you're looking for an armorer, firstly.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm gonna lead him to an armorer.
Let's see. Uh, you find an armorer who seems to have a few magical items for sale. They don't seem to happen to have any sort of shields or braces specifically, but hello, why is the there we go. But there's a few things you may find interesting in their hold on. I'm just you find a few items that might be interesting to you. In their inventory, they seem to have a few random magical knickknacks there as well, and you can find the inventory right there.
Okay. Yeah.
So they have some like proper armor. They have some ring mail to offer you, some chain mail with magic on it, and some studded leather as well. They have some gloves that they could offer you. They have an instrument for Frid, but that seems to be that they are asking for a little bit too much for that. For your tastes, and they also have a magical robe, but that also might be out of your price range. And then they also have a stone that they say could be very useful for you.
So
Well, I mean, Mervyn, if you were having difficulties with the puzzle, there is this little magic rock that could help you with that.
How much is it?
3K.
3,000
Sorry.
gold.
3,000. Maybe. What's the exact base?
It's a Yun Stone of Intellect. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Okay.
It gives you a +2 to intelligence, basically,
Oh, that would.
Great.
Oh,
but to a maximum of
yeah,
20. So I don't know what your int is.
my intelligence is 16 and +3.
Yeah, actually, by the way, that's something I wanted to mention as we get higher in the levels. That something you should be aware of, that your ability scores only go up to 20. So you can't go above that.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah. Do you want me to read the description or?
No, I got it. I have it up now. Okay.
It's a blue +2 intelligence
Yeah.
stone.
It has some disadvantages, like it's
Okay.
obvious when you're using it. It like flies around your head and it can be hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, with like a pretty
Yeah.
high AC.
The
Just
stone has AC 24, 10 hit points, and resistance to all damage.
yeah. So, dupe for the gloves of missile snaring. When I'm holding my glaive, do I have a free hand to use that reaction or no? Like-
No, because it's a two-handed weapon.
That's what I thought. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Could I use them?
You probably could.
I mean, as long as you have a free hand.
Is my short bow a two-handed weapon though?
Bows are, yes, every bow is.
You also have
You
uncanny
need-
dodge as a reaction every
You
time.
you
Yeah.
need you need
Which is, like,
two hands to
probably
operate a bow.
No, I can like hold the string in my teeth and like,
Yeah.
or be flexible enough and like use my toes, like bend my foot back around. Okay, but yeah, no, I already have uncanny
You
dodge.
can if you wanna
Uncanny
take
dodge
like
probably
triple disadvantage on it. We'll
Yeah.
have a special rule that in this instance you can have several disadvantages.
I
Yeah,
think the stone of intellect would be really helpful, you guys, if we're okay. We haven't purchased anything like really big yet, have we?
How much
Nothing.
gold exactly do we have?
We have like
We have
6K,
6.
which is
Yeah,
like
we have
crazy to me.
6.5, I think.
Well,
There's nothing here that really
I think we
benefits
should look
me,
at
so
the
I'm down for
other
you feeling
stores.
spotted. For sure.
6.25.
Maybe
Sorry?
we should just like look at the other stores, see if there's anything that cool, and then like we can always just come back and get it.
yes, I'd like the Yun stone too because it could be used by multiple people. It would be useful for me too.
Yeah.
Right?
Not as
Yeah.
much as you. But
Oh yeah, it doesn't require. Oh, it requires attunement.
it requires attunement, yes, but I mean that's doable in a short rest. Why am I so
Right. Yeah, but it's not like a thing that we can like pass back and forth.
No.
I thought there were 3 of them. Did I get that wrong? Somehow?
There's a whole list of different Yun stones.
So what happens if it's like destroyed?
Then it's gone. Okay, well I think
So maximum 20.
let's continue shopping around then. For now at least.
Sure.
Could we pull up to a weapons store of some kind?
And have I seen any signs that hint towards there being some sort of black market or secret market where more illicit goods are sold?
I mean, right now you're just going to the marketplace, so no. You'll have to go and like look for that specifically elsewhere, and that will take time. If there is something like that. But yeah, then you're looking for weapons.
Yeah. Specifically, any dex-based weapons, because my
You
strength is atrocious.
you look around the marketplace and you find there's a few blacksmiths around, or weaponsmiths, but they don't seem to have much in terms of magical weaponry around here. It seems like a lot of the magic weapons that they've had has been shipped over to the armies. All you can find is one blacksmith offers up a +1 rapier to you.
Take it.
How much does this
How much
smith
is
want?
it?
It is 1,500 gold pieces.
Oh my god.
Well, Mort, why are you looking for dexterity-based weapons?
I told you I unlocked my ability at level 8 that gives me D8 necrotic damage on all damage that I deal when I hit something with a weapon.
Yeah.
And can you use a rapier?
Yeah,
I
do you
have
have
a dexterity of 16.
right, but
and
do you have
martial arts of
proficiency?
2%.
Oh, you okay, never mind. Okay, Marshall.
You have proficiency
do.
with rapiers. Okay. Well, I mean, you could have my old rapier, and we could buy this new rapier for me.
You're both
Or well, we could duel for the rapier. Classic dueling
I
rules.
How would PvP work in this instance?
I mean, you probably don't want to do it, but you can just fight if you really want.
You
Well,
probably don't want to do it.
Yeah,
We
I mean, it's
can-
just you have all the combat rules. There's nothing saying you
can-
can't attack somebody on your own team. You just do
Standard
that.
dueling rules.
But you probably don't want to do it.
First to blood, and that decides who wields the nice and new rapier.
What do you mean by first to blood? Like mechanically?
Single hit point of damage.
Ah,
Like if you take damage.
yeah, sure, why not?
I don't know. Seems pretty fair to me. Go for it.
Does the store have? Oh, I guess you're gonna borrow Fred's rapier for this.
Yeah, sure. Why would? Oh yeah. I'm assuming there's a no spell.
Yes, standard dueling rules only non-magical weapons and, well, only traditional weapons are allowed.
Okay, do we roll initiative or how does this go?
Well, I propose we first find a proper dueling ground.
Street's fine. The alley is fine.
Yeah, we'll just.
Is there
move
like
over
an?
to
Is
the-
there like a? Does this weapon shop have like a little practice area or something like that?
Definitely not.
Can we find like an empty park or something?
parking lot?
Sure, yeah. You find a parking lot for horses and carts.
It's perfect. Yes.
Okay, you're aware of the rules then, yes, Mort?
It's just like first to lose hit points loses, right?
Oh, basically, yes.
Are there any other rules that I should be aware of?
Uh, I'm not sure.
Can he use abjuration magic, or is it just
No,
like
no
magic
magic.
attacks? No magic. Period.
No
Okay.
magic at all.
Okay then.
Okay, so
Extend.
Go ahead
how many
and
paces?
roll initiative.
How many paces?
I mean, if you're dueling with melee weapons,
I never said melee weapons.
No paces. No paces.
Oh my
Traditional weapons.
Come on, just find each other's sabbaths.
Yeah, with rapiers.
With rapiers? Very well. Okay.
Oh wow. I have already lost.
Well, we'll see.
all right.
Unless
so
you have somebody
Janice,
that can stop him from hitting.
Okay. I will use.
Your rapier. Can you even use anything else?
I will use steady aim, and as my bonus action, to forego any movement. And then I will attack with my rapier at advantage.
This is fun. This is fun. Yeah.
Does a 27 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna gently boop you on the forehead with my rapier before you can even move. It's like,
I mean, roll for damage.
Well, there's no way for her to
Oh.
get 0.
okay.
Ouch.
Yeah, but I mean, I can decide before that I want to do like what type of attack I want to do, right?
I
think
mean,
just
you're
for, like-
attacking with a rapier, so you can't not deal damage. So
Remember when
More
we
takes.
would non-lethally kill them dupe in the first few sessions?
yeah,
Well, I mean,
you can deal
specify
you
damage to be
can
not
knock
lethal.
somebody out without killing them, but that doesn't mean you're not dealing damage. You're still dealing damage to them to bring them to
Okay.
0 hit points. But
More-
then you can choose that you don't kill them.
You
But you're
take
dealing
10
damage
hit
now,
points
so
of
yeah,
damage.
you take 10 hit points. That's how it goes. Like I said, you probably don't want to do it, but you went and did it.
I never understood those heroes that are like, I don't kill people, I only beat them up real hard, when it's like, you're like dealing like a lot of damage to their head, and like, and then you just leave
Yeah.
them there. There's a 1 in 10 chance they're gonna have a seizure in the next like few days if you bash them on the head a bunch of times. Like,
And what
you
about
can't.
all the like henchmen that you have brutally massacred before coming here?
Well, even if they don't show like those deaths on screen, it's just beating them up really, really badly, and they might die from those injuries later.
Is this something your characters are trying to internalize right now?
Well, okay, I'm gonna take a.
Because it is
well,
something
actually,
you might want to consider it.
I literally
True.
can't take a step back because my movement is 0, but that ends my turn. Well, I believe it's clear who's the better duelist.
Okay, fine. You can have the plus.
Yes.
Let's get Fred to like get the price down as low as he possibly can.
I mean, Frid's not here right now to negotiate for you, so
I can negotiate a better price.
Oh god.
I'm
He
gonna.
used his good rolls against me.
Yeah. I assume. Okay, we'll go back to the shop, and I'll talk to the shopkeeper. I believe you had a rapier for sale.
yes. Do you still want it?
Of course. I'm gonna pull out the rapier that I just used to stab Mort, and like hold it out. I'm like in both hands, like not aggressively, but just like, yes, I'm looking to upgrade. What was the price again?
1,500 gold pieces.
But can I like? Oh well, can
All
I
we
like
have
say,
is 1,400.
with my prop? Can I be like, yes, but I mean, clearly I would be the perfect wielder for such a weapon. And can I like try to be a bit intimidating?
Oh no.
I mean, it doesn't sound like you're trying to be intimidating, so no.
I mean, I'm holding a bloody rapier.
Yeah, but you were saying
And,
non-aggressively, so that sounds very non intimidating.
Yeah, but well, I mean, intimidation isn't like necessarily making threats. I mean, I'm already a drow, a dark elf, and this guy is,
you
or
just
this
have to like bare
this
your teeth
person
and open your eyes really wide.
is. Are they human or what are they?
A human, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
and I'm a dark elf with a bloody sword and like sharp teeth. I mean, I'd assume there's. Or I can, or can I be persuasive instead?
I mean, if you're asking if you can roll dice, then no.
Okay.
So yeah, is it just you're just offering that as your thing? So the blacksmith says, well, I mean, there's not anything too special, so I don't really see why it matters who it goes to. The price is fair.
Do I think the price is fair? Like from experience?
I mean, you don't. Do you have experience with
I
buying
mean,
magical rapiers? This is your first
I
one
mean,
buying, but so it
Janice
seems
has
reasonable.
experiences with money, so seems reasonable. Okay. I guess I'll buy it then.
All right.
So I'll deduct 1,500.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-bum.
I think we should upgrade the crossbow that Mervyn has as well because she has a cool new. He has new feet
Okay.
that could
And
possibly.
The stone will do that.
Mort, I will give you my rapier, the one that I just stabbed you with, and equip my new shiny +1 rapier.
Cool. But KK, to your point, my crossbow is already magical because I have infused it, and the only thing that would increase the damage more on it is getting a heavy crossbow, which I don't want to do. I'd prefer to keep a small one, and because it is a magic weapon and I am an artificer, I can not add dexterity or strength. I can add my intellect instead to my roll, which means that the stone
Oh,
will, yeah, help
big
with both my
brain.
spells.
What's
Yeah,
her int again?
my intellect is 16, which is a +3.
Hmm. That seems reasonable.
So both my spells and my weapon attack, my primary weapon attack, will benefit from that stone.
Is the rapier the only dex-based weapons, or
No, anything that says
like
finesse. Yeah, anything that says finesse. So
Dagger,
daggers,
bow.
yeah, usually bows. I think my crossbow maybe.
All right. Is there anything else you're looking
I
for?
want to paint my sigil on my shield.
I'm just going to do a quick test to see if the code is working.
Sure, you can ask one of the armorers to modify your shield.
and make it like customize it. Like it has a pink background as well, and then there's the sigil in the center.
Okay,
Yep, they'll do it for 10 gold pieces.
mechanically, do the +1 rapier now counts as a magic weapon, right?
Yeah, it's a magic
Yes.
weapon.
Okay. And it adds 1 to the attack roll and 1 to the damage.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's working. Perfect.
That's just pretty good. Yeah. Rapier is a D8, right?
Yeah.
So do you modify the shield?
Yeah. There's no
Alright.
+1 shield, right? Yeah, so I modify the one that I already have.
So yeah, it's 10 gold pieces from your card as well. Who wants to take it off?
I'll do it.
Alright. What else?
I would like the stone, if that's okay with everyone.
Do we want to go back to the previous shop and pick it up?
Again, haggle for it.
Well, I can try, but any specific approach I should use?
Just ask for a discount. I don't know.
Ooh. Do you think we could name drop Walton Rich? Maybe. I don't know. Nah, I don't think that would
That
work.
would be
Never
like
mind.
intimidation.
Yeah, but I mean, telling them that we know a rich wizard, I don't know if that would be conducive to lower prices.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Well, then I have no suggestions.
Hmm.
Or you could just tell them, oh, I don't have that much money.
Yeah, that works too.
We could try that. Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll go back to the other shop, take a look at that Iyun stone, and again ask the shopkeeper. I'm sorry, but what was the price on this item?
They tell you 3,000 gold pieces.
Ask for 2,700.
Well, I'm sorry, that's a bit out of our budget, but
Did Mervyn just shout from the side? Ask for 27,000.
2,700.
Yes, 2,700.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow, oof, that's a bit out of our budget. But if you lower the price, but maybe 300 gold less, we'll take it off you today. Right now.
The shopkeeper says, "I'm sorry. I have appraised all of my items here very with a very reputable with a very reputable merchants guild. They say these are all the lowest that you can go."
Do you have the guild certificate then? For this item?
What certificate?
Well, if you say you've appraised it, then there must surely be some sort of certificate of valuation. This is standard practice, no?
No, that is not standard practice. I have simply marked it down in the ledger as the price that they informed me.
I would like to come up to the counter and ask, how long have you had this specific item, like, in the store?
The shopkeeper thinks for a while. I believe it came to my possession perhaps a few months ago. A merchant traded it for something else. Which reminds me, if you are willing to negotiate the price, then surely if you have something to offer, in as a counter offer, we can see if we can trade.
Quickly, can I insight check to see if he's lying about how the guild valuation stuff?
Sure.
Well, it's just, sir, that like, is it normal for something to sit on the shelf for months? I mean, the evaluation. I, I mean, I'm sure they know what they're doing, but if something doesn't sell, then it is not worth the price that you have put on it. Simply put.
First of all, you don't. You, as far as you can tell, they are speaking the truth. The merchant says, well, there's not many of you adventurers walking around buying these things. A prized magical item like this, it usually stays in the shop for quite a while. It is all normal. Don't worry, I know my job, you know yours.
Okay, fine.
Well,
whatever.
I do have this,
I would.
and
wasn't-
I am going to pull out the interesting-looking rock that I picked up from the bottom of the river when we were swimming because I thought it was
Yes.
really pretty.
Mhm.
We're not sure exactly what the magical effects of this are, if there are any, so it is a bit of a risk to you, of course. But it was found in an out-of-the-way location.
The merchant says, well, if you go and identify it and let me know what it is, then we can continue from that. Otherwise, for 3,000 gold pieces, it is yours.
Can I ritually cast Identify on the stone in front of him and then lie to him about the results of the spell?
I mean, it'll take you 10 minutes.
I'll ask him first. I'll offer. I am a mage myself, and I can identify this right now. It'll take me a little while though.
The merchant looks at you a little puzzled and says, well, why have you not done that before then?
I just take some of my supplies, and it's just I don't know. We just I don't know.
So if we were
we just found it.
If you were to go to the Merchants Guild, as you stated before, and have this identified, would we be issued with some sort of certificate, or how exactly would that process work?
Yeah, how? Yeah, why?
The merchant says, no, again, there are no certificates or anything, whatever it is you are speaking of. That's not how we deal here. As I said, I do my job, you do yours. I know how these things work. And I must say, also from my experience as a trader, when there's something fishy about an item, you should probably not accept it, and I'm not interested in this stone of yours. But again, if you have anything else you have to offer, or then simply the gold, I would like this transaction to be done. So please offer me if you have anything, or then simply pay for the item.
Oh wait, I'm not using that mithril shirt that we bought.
You are using it.
Well,
it doesn't raise your AC.
It doesn't raise my AC.
You could just like get cheap armor after.
Wait, what did I sorry, what did we trade for that mithril shirt? Did I get rid of the armor?
Crossbow.
The
vicious crossbow.
Right. Okay. So I still have my studded leather armor.
No, you got rid of it.
What? Oh, in exchange for it? For the mithril?
No, you just got rid of it. It wasn't really valuable in terms of trading, but yeah.
Okay, fine.
Well, then probably not.
Mundane armor you can find.
Yeah, so I can just buy studded leather armor after this. What I had before. Which I think is... I have to look it up. Which is... it costs 45 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I would like to take off my chainmail.
Strip.
Yeah. Strip in front of the sand and say, well, this, sir, is mithril. Eh? Eh? It's definitely worth a pretty penny.
Yeah, they say, well, yes, this is an interesting shirt there.
Uh-huh.
Mithril, does it have any other properties to it, or is it just out of
It's just
mithril?
well, it's mithril chainmail, so it's nice and quiet. But other than that,
All right,
no.
all right. Do you know the origin of it? Is it from Stoneholm or?
We got it from a trader. What did he say, guys?
Trader near Landress, I believe.
Yeah. So I would. Yeah, it seems
Hmm.
likely that it's from Stoneholm.
Interesting. When did you trade for it?
Oh,
Just
like a
out of
week,
curiosity.
like a week ago.
Oh, I think this might be one of mine. I traded for it a couple of weeks ago,
Oh,
and
you want it back?
I guess it's come its way back to me as well here. So yes, I mean it seemed familiar to me. I could take it in as part of the trade. Drop the price to let's say 2,000 and 500 gold pieces instead with the chain shirt.
Deal. I will
Okay.
delete that
Wait,
from my
is he
inventory.
like lowballing us?
No, it's fine. 500 gold pieces is, I don't know, maybe. It's also used. I don't know. Okay. So,
It's got some blood on it.
yeah. Got some grease that's going to be difficult to get out. All right, so let's edit the cart.
So 2,500 gold pieces and then 45
Yes.
for the new armor.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you want to shop for? I didn't know this was going to be like a shopping.
Yeah.
Well, Janet would
Shopping
like
thing.
to find
I'm
supplies
done.
for the doses of poison that she can make, but I don't know if that's something like you'd find at a regular apothecary.
Yeah, you can just get them.
Okay.
That's just like a marketplace item, a regular item. You don't need
Okay,
to
then
find any sort of like black market.
Okay. Then I'll buy. How much gold are you guys okay with me burning on this?
Burning on what again? Sorry.
Poison.
Poison
Bad connection.
for the arrows.
How about, I don't know, 200?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll spend 200 gold to buy the supplies for 4 more crafting sessions. Okay.
All right. And remove that from the cart.
Done.
And yeah, anything else?
Rope. Did we buy rope?
Let's get a lot of rope.
How much is rope per foot of length?
Rope, hempen rope is 1 gold piece per 50.
Okay, then let's buy
8 or 10 gold pieces.
1,000 feet of rope. That good? 20 gold?
Sure.
Okay. We'll buy 1,000 feet of rope for 20 gold, I believe.
All right.
Mark that down.
Add anything
Cool.
else.
2,009. Is there a general magical items shop besides the dragon seal armory that we've already visited?
No, there's not generally any sort of like magical item emporiums.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. I guess. Any other shopping, or do we want to go visit Anlan now?
Handlin.
I guess
Let's go
we
see
could.
Anland. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Very
right.
well. Do we know where this bouncing gnome inn is?
The receptionist said what street it's on.
Trade Street.
Okay.
I would like to equip my shiny new stone. Oh no,
How
I have to
far?
attune to it. Never mind, I
How
have to attune to
far?
it.
How far from the Adventurers Guild is the bouncing gnome?
Oh, also, wait. Did we buy the studded leather armor? Mervin?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine. I don't need to go talk to a merchant. It's fine. Yeah, let's just go straight to Anlin.
The question was, how far away is
Oh,
the
sorry.
bouncing gnome
Down the street?
from the Adventurers Guild?
Yes. Down the street?
All right.
3
Okay.
block.
You
don't remember.
take a while to find it. You get a little bit lost, but it takes a little bit extra time. But you eventually find the bouncing gnome inn.
Cool.
Yeah, the inn
how
is
about-
it's like midday now, so the inn is pretty quiet. There's nothing really going on there. There's an innkeeper working in there.
Mervin, how about you take the lead on this? I don't know this Anlan character as well as you do, presumably.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I look around. Do I see Anlin in there?
No, as I said, you only see the
Oh, okay,
innkeeper
sorry.
working.
Okay, so I go to the innkeeper and I say,
They say they say hello.
"Hi, I am Mervin, and we are the fire starters. And oh, it's our team name. It's our team name. We were summoned by one of your guests, a fancy elf man.
The
No, wait,
the
no, elf
innkeeper the innkeeper strokes the chin for a moment and says, "Fancy elf man. Oh, haven't had any of those around here for quite a while."
Really?
Yes. Are you sure you're looking for a man? There is a fancy elf woman staying here. I believe they are upstairs in their room.
All right.
Don't you know their name?
I do. Oh no, there's just a gut feeling. No, he gave his name at the Adventurers Guild, so he's not
Yeah, it has to
being
be.
secretive. He's not being secretive. It's fine. The elf that we're looking for, his name is Andlin. Does that ring a bell?
The innkeeper says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't usually ask for the names of the
Right.
guests. It's
Okay.
not too important.
Okay.
So
Is this
I
perhaps a
don't know."
chain? Is there another one in the city?
They say, "Oh no, not another one in the city." But funny you would ask. Yes, the bouncing gnome is in fact a chain inn. We have inns
A
in
franchise.
several cities here in Colton. We have inns all the way from Varing to Cadbury.
Okay.
So like a frequent visitor.
He is a flyer for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
I guess we could go see this other elf.
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Are you sure that
It can't
this
help.
this
Wait.
elf that you met was a male?
Yeah, definitely, but he might be in disguise, is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
But also, elves are not like super rare, so this might just be an elf woman. So let's go talk to her real quick. Let's just when we go upstairs, and I guess.
You ask the reception at first which room.
Oh yeah, which room should we go to talk to her?
Just go
Yeah,
upstairs,
they
knock on the door.
they tell
Like
you
halfway up the
which
stairs
room
and-
to go to.
Okay, great. Yeah, we go.
The door is closed.
I knock.
You hear a voice say, "Come in."
I open the door and step in.
Inside, you see a beautiful elf, a woman, high elf, dressed in fancy robes, which and generally has the vibe of some sort of high status person to them, and they say, "Oh, you have come. Welcome. I'm glad you could make it."
Yeah, it's nice to see you again. Mervin's not know this person, but he's going to assume that he has simply forgotten her.
The elf says, excuse me, we haven't met
Oh, okay, thank God, because
before."
I'm so sorry. I did not.
But I was given a detailed description of you, so yes, I know of you. Yes.
Okay, cool.
I
So,
assume the rest of us walk in
Yeah, what?
and introduce
Oh
ourselves.
yeah, it's cool. It's cool, guys. Come on in.
Do I recognize this elf just like randomly?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So what is the why are we here?
Why are we here?
What's your current?
They say,
I mean,
"Oh,
this is the
your
part where she
charisma like a
says, "I'm
4
sure."
or something.
I'm sure. This is the part where she would say, "I'm sure you're wondering why I've called you all here," but I didn't know how to phrase that the
You're
opposite
wondering
way.
why I gathered you here today.
We're wondering why. Yeah. Okay. And Mervin's charisma is a flat 0.
she says, see, I was looking for the services of the Adventurers Guild, and I was recommended your team. I am in look for an escort for myself. I would like to join in on your group, on your travel for a little bit, for research purposes.
Escort to
inside check.
where?
What's your trade? What's your topic of study?
Research.
They say, oh, magic. I am a trained magician, and I would be, of course, willing to help you out if you need my services during the travel, free of charge, of course.
And I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
Anlos. My name is Anlos.
Endless.
Oh.
Perfect.
So what can you do, Adlos? What you got? Like magic, it's all the same to me. I don't know if you're making fire, you're making me big, you're making me run fast, like you're making my friends die less. Like what's going on? Like I just don't. I'm not big on this magic stuff. So What's up?
Alice says, "Well, I certainly can make a lot of fire. I specialize perhaps more in the more unseen magics.
Well, that's
And
perfect because I'm blind right now, so I can't see a lot of stuff.
I forgot that.
I say,
Yeah.
I can see you. I can see like 5 feet that way. And that's really all I can see. So,
Oh,
so what
the elf
magic-
says, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
What happened?"
It's okay. Oh, well, you see, I was playing with this Rubik's Cube ball thing, and I was feeling really good. Like I moved like 1, 2, 3 like pieces, and they were all moving smooth. And I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna be the hero." And then all of a sudden, it just kind of like shocked me, and I dropped it because it was all spicy like that. And then I can see like an arm's length plus an arm's length away from me, like in every direction. That's all I got.
Hey,
Um,
Mort,
which
Mort,
could be
did we-
worse, but like not ideal. And that's how I got to where I am right now. Like that's just where I'm at.
Mort, did we try a lesser restoration?
No,
We haven't.
I don't think you did.
Oh,
You did. I just missed out on your healing.
We did
My
not. We
apologies.
did not.
we did
We did.
not.
I was gonna
Oh,
say-
Yeah,
yeah.
I was gonna say, I was just like I
That
was
might be a
unaware of
That
the
might be a
healing
good
stuff.
idea, just
So-
by
The elf joins in saying, "Oh yes, you should probably try to cure whatever this is. If
Come
it was
here,
from
come here."
some sort of puzzle box, certainly
Yeah.
it cannot be that difficult to get rid of. Though you should not go and try to open random puzzle boxes. I would
Hey,
say.
sometimes the prize is worth it. But okay, I can't get rid of this. So if it's still here, it's because my compatriots just decided, he's fine. Leave him that way. It's okay. But if you got anything, feel free to rain down on me the beauty that is magic. I am more accustomed to stabby, slashy, my old trusty stick. Although I will admit, it's been a bit weird as of late. Meant to take a look at it last night. I didn't. It's not working. I don't know. Either way, all I know is I can't see. But if you can help with that and you can breathe fire, I'm an excited man. Because those are two things that I can't do. And I always love being partners with people that can do things that I can't do. So simple as that.
The
I
elf
can't
says,
pull up my character sheet for some
the-
reason.
try reloading the Roll20 page. But the elf says, "Oh, I mean, I cannot breathe magic exactly, but also yes, I specialize more in the magic that do harm or otherwise affect others. In that sense,
So you're like a
but-
magical version of me, because I love doing harm to other people. And he just grabs his hand. You
But
and
perhaps-
I are going to be good friends, okay? Okay, let's find some people we both don't like and just have a grand old time. It's going to be fantastic.
The elf seems to be very very sort of flustered by this and just kind of it's just like, oh, okay, yes, but you should seek the aid of a healer or a cleric, perhaps.
I know one of those. And I just turned to Mort and I was pointing at him like, you got
Yeah.
anything by chance that could help me out? Like, I don't know. All right, where are you at? Are you over there? Are you over here? Like, you stepped away. I've been lost.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put my hand out and hope somebody, please, anybody, try some. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. How about this?
Sorry. My internet just came back. I didn't catch her name quite. What was that?
And
loss.
And loss.
And
loss.
loss?
Yes.
Okay.
And she likes doing damage with fire. So she and I.
And I wanted to insight check her on her motives. She said that she wanted to just like tag along for some research purposes, I believe.
Yep.
Should I roll an insight check?
Sure. Um, I was thinking just that I want to mention that you might not necessarily always, because I noticed that you do a lot of insight checks on everything. You might not always want to do that, because I'm going to answer you based on the insight check, and that might give you the wrong impression. If the check fails, you might get the wrong information. So sometimes it might also be helpful to just determine it without a check. Just, based on your own gut feeling. But in this case, you did roll high, so,
Yeah. I mean, my entire subclass is built around investigating and insight, so that's why I roll insight so often.
Yeah, but like the insight check is not. You can use it as much as you
won't
can.
tell
Of
me
course,
if
but
I passed or failed, and if I think I've passed, you tell me something, and I'd be wrong. But that's just how it is, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it might be like it's. I mean, it's of course like the difference between like what's Janice, what's Tillman, like what that thing, but still, yeah, it might sometimes be better to not roll. But anyways, what I can tell you is that you think they are like somewhat they are telling you a half truth, let's say.
Okay,
It seems
so they're
like
not being
there's
completely genuine. There's something they're hiding.
it's not
me.
like you don't get a feeling that there's anything particular like insidious about it, but they just haven't told you everything just yet. So
And you will need an escort to where exactly?
the else is I mean, where are you going?
We are yet to decide that because one
Oh,
of
right.
one
Okay.
of our
Well,
party members, wait till I go. They're suffering from an illness, and we have been advised to take them to their clans in the Dragonborn clan in the northwest. So we could be heading in that direction.
I see. And
The other
any
option
other
is the
option?
The other option is the academy in Farnlawson, but we're not sure which one would be better because we already took him to see a wizard, and he's like a really good wizard. So I'm not sure if the academy would really be better.
Are you familiar with the academy, perchance?
The elf says the academy
Farnlawson.
In Farnlawson, the wizard academy.
You mean the Academy of Arcane Arts?
Yes.
I mean,
Is there
I
more than
have
one
heard
academy?
of it. I have heard of it. Sure. Farnlawson is filled with academies of all kinds.
Okay.
But,
Well, then.
but you strike me as a pretty smart person when it comes to magic. So let me just ask you, because we asked a really powerful wizard or sorcerer or something, but he had a tower and it was pretty impressive. And we asked him, what would you do to help our friend over here? And I pointed forward, who's just, I mean, he's sleepy in the sunlight all the time, which has the opposite effect on me. So that makes me extremely awake. But either way, if you had the opportunity to make him less tired and less exhausted all the time, would you go to his family, or would you go to the science? Because I mean, I always appreciate an outside opinion, our other outside opinions. So I mean, like, what you thinking?
The elf ponders for a little bit and says, "Well, I don't really have much to say though. I am very interested in this affliction that your friend has. Is it is it very dangerous? Frid, was it?
Yeah. It's not contagious if that's what you're asking.
I was just saying, I mean, Fred, what do you think? Oh, you want me to talk instead of you? Okay, that's fine. So yeah, it seems to only affect him in general, which I mean is a plus for me, but is a negative for him because it seems to affect him pretty bad. I guess I'm more curious. Do you think that like other people in the same realm as you out in Fond Lawson are equipped for such an intellectual battle? Because I don't know if you can tell with me, I'm more of the physical battle type. I look for strong compatriots on the magic side, and you can. It's okay to be like, you know what, it's not me, but like a group of them's over there, they're pretty good. So, do you think we should go with them, or shall we
And Anlos
check his family?
says again, I don't really know any better. I would assume your you as adventurers will probably have a better gut feeling about these things. But the journeys you described would fit perfectly for me. I am simply looking to research magic in the field. So really, it doesn't matter too much where we go. But I would like to, yes, I would like to join in with you so I can conduct my research.
All
Did
right.
she did she say who recommended us to
Yeah, that's
her?
what I was gonna ask.
I have to assume it's Amlin.
Yeah, you haven't asked that yet.
Mort, do you want to ask?
Can we ask who exactly recommended us?
Um, they say it was I was asking the Adventurers Guild in Stoneholm, and yes, I was given recommendation of you.
The
Oh,
Guild
really?
Stoneholm recommended us.
You see, that's a confusing relationship for me because I used to live there and they seemed to like me. And then these guys showed up and they said, you better leave. But then they also told you to hang out with us. So
Yeah, they
I don't
straight up
really
kicked
know.
us out.
Like I am receiving all sorts of whiplash from Stoneholm. But I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, from as one weary traveler who mostly stayed in the same place and was curious about things to another, hey, feel free to come along with us. I mean, I'm only one guy in the full party, but like, I like groups if I can find them in the nice. I haven't found very many. You seem helpful in the same way that I'm helpful, but like you're helpful from afar, which is cool because I'm helpful from up close. So I
You
think
know,
we're going to be great.
I've just now realized that if we're gonna have to go through the friggin' desert to get home. God damn. Because the mountain pass is closed off at Fort Farm and we can't go back to Stoneholm.
Wait,
Ugh.
To
we
Stoneholm, we can. We just
No,
walked from.
they told
That,
us not to come back.
well, yeah, but like,
But like,
I mean, they could have cleared it up, maybe, or there could be a path.
okay. It's we can physically walk to Stoneholm. They might be a little bit upset if we're there, but at least believe from my experience, dwarves have a really short memory, and granted, their city is mostly other dwarves, so they'll probably remember us. There's always a chance we can go back and they'll have forgotten. Like,
Hey, maybe all foreigners look the same and
Hey,
they won't feel the
you
talent
said
back.
it, not me. As far as I'm concerned, we're all unique, and I don't judge anybody based on the race or color of their skin. But for you, I'm down for whatever. I say you join us. Like I'm down. let's get an extra member. Some of us have a problem with speaking up sometimes. I'm down for fire from afar from you. I'm down. I'm down. Come on. You can
I
hang
think
out
I
with me in
got.
the stable.
I feel
and
like
no one
I
else.
got the fire from afar covered, but yeah,
Hey,
I guess.
We can always use more.
I guess.
We can always use more.
I'm gonna ask her what the strongest spell she's ever casted.
Ooh, that's a good question.
She says, well, I am still a learner, of course. I have cast a few I know a few spells that are quite powerful as well. Why do you ask?
Well, for combat encounters, it's important to know how much. Well, first of all, have you ever actually faced any beasts in the field, so to speak, or is your education
I
more
like how quickly this has turned into an interview.
of a traditional sort?
The elf says, yes, of course I have experience in the field as well. Don't worry, I will be able to help you out in battles for
Well,
sure if you need.
we're just concerned. A normal part of adventuring is, of course, you have to be able to trust on your teammates and knowing their capabilities and knowing when they need help and knowing when they don't is an important part of that. And that's just why we're asking to get a better feel of what you're capable of.
Yes, I understand, but from my from the point of view of my research, I prefer to keep a little bit of distance from my subjects. So yes, you don't need to worry too much about it. I can fend off for myself.
So if we were hypothetically asking you to like make some fire to protect us, and you could make potentially a ball of that fire, or perhaps just a bolt of that fire. Either one's great. It's just nice for us to know where you're coming from. Because I can make none of the fire, but I got all the smoke right here. And then I do have my
The elf says, yes, I could do both of those if you wanted,
That's
but
amazing. That's amazing.
but as
Stepping
said,
on my toes, Anlos.
my specialty is more along the line of the less obvious spells. But yes, I can create some fire when needed. So you don't
And
need to worry too much about me. But I do need your
That's
help, of course, to escort me in case things get too dangerous out there
Heated.
in the wilderness.
What in particular are you planning to research?
Yes. Do you have any preliminary work, or I mean, I've studied a bit of arcane theory myself, and could you elaborate a bit more on what exactly you're researching? Do you have any papers you've already written, or something that I could peruse?
They say, "Oh, I'm not much of the writing type, but I'm just looking at the effects of magic in nature."
That's so incredibly broad.
Hang on. You said nature? Magic in nature?
Yes, nature, as in grass and trees and birds.
Oh, interesting. Very, very, very interesting. This is interesting to Kate. I'm not sure Mervin would know what I'm thinking right now.
Yeah, I'm just thinking Mervin pulls up
Yeah.
a pad and just
Interesting.
Well, because
nature, trees.
I had her labeled as a wizard at first because she said that she knows absolutely no healing spells. And then she said nature, and I'm thinking maybe druid instead, which is very interesting because the spell that I think KK put in the that Tillman put in the chat is only available to druids.
Wait, I think wizards can resurrect people, but
I'm
never
pretty
mind.
sure reincarnate is just tagged as druid, but I'll check again.
Wait,
Okay.
why
Never
are we
mind.
talking about reincarnate?
As
No,
a potential permanent solution to Fred's condition.
Which
Oh
requires
my god.
Fred to first die.
Yes, we'd
That
have
could be
to
arranged.
kill him. Yeah.
I like how we like investigated how to bring someone back from the dead, opposed to how to heal someone.
Yeah,
Well, I
it's
mean, it's
true.
possible that simply dying removes the condition anyway. So.
Or yeah, we could just
Oh.
kill him and then use Revivify.
Can I like
That's
casually
simple.
take a glance around this room? Janice thinks it's kind of weird that there's a scholar who's not into writing. Like all of the wizards she's ever
Okay.
known,
Okay.
or when if you ask them for like what their papers or their publications are like, oh yes, I
It's
have
not-
published in 4 journals.
So I will defend my. This is above table, but as a professor, I will defend the lack of desire to write while being in the field that demands you write. Like that's not a crazy sentiment to have in real life. But Dupe can say whatever. I'll just say that is me in reality.
Yeah, but like, do you teach
Writing.
wizardry?
No, I teach science,
Yeah.
which also demands writing, but is less flashy because nobody really cares about